We descend, feel love, we defy, we defy, we defy, we defy.
Hello and welcome back to Russ Plays Games. My name is Russ, and I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, so I thought I'd start recording and start playing a game, Final Fantasy II. So this is the Let's Replay Final Fantasy II, so I guess by now it's probably become a normal Let's Play, but I'm still going to call it my Let's Replay Final Fantasy II, just because, like I said, I had it going, and it was going fine, and then my hard drive took a dump on me, and some other things happened, and it was like, God, what the heck? So, I'm going to probably record like a chunk of these guys and just kind of do some playing. When last we left off, my game decided to take a dump on me, and so I had to replay, because I did not have a safety save. I had to go back and replay to a certain point and then record the episode. And I said when I got done with that episode, when we took down the antlion and we got to Fabul, we took down the Baron, but they ended up capturing the crystal. Cain turned traitor, and we got introduced to Golbez. And yeah, he was a pretty crazy dude there. So what we're going to end up doing here now is we're going to end up kind of getting into we were going into Baron to try to get in and find our character. So these were the two safety saves that I made, and I'm gonna start doing safety saves, but like I said when I got done with that last episode, that like I'm going to use safety saves for this one. I kind of rushed through the game to get to where I was, because I wanted to make sure that I recorded the right I just wanted to make sure that I recorded the right amount of episodes, and I wanted to make sure that I got the right thing. So where I left it off, I'm gonna come back on, and I'm going to kind of show you like how we do things, okay? So where we left off the last time, we were on this tiny little peninsula. We were on our way to Baron to rescue Rosa, and as we were heading out, we got attacked by Leviathan, and I know they spell it Leviatan, but it's actually Leviathan, the master of the seas. And Rydia got shoved overboard, and we don't know what happened to Edward. Young jumped in to rescue Rydia. Excuse me there, I'm just taking this quick drink. And then we woke up on a beach on this peninsula. So where in the world are we? Well, we're about to find out. So if we walk over here... Oh no. The Serpent Road was named because it drains much stamina from travelers. I'm avenging my friend! Dude! This will happen sometimes. If you come here. They will cast things on you, they will cast spells on you if you go to certain people and stuff. Because this is where we started the game. If you remember, we stole their crystal and either killed or captured a bunch of their friends. So they're pretty salty about it. It's pretty crazy. It is a sad thing that men should hurt men. Yes, it is. And if you remember, there was the Serpent's Road in Baron. This is the Serpent Road leading to Baron. It is now sealed to prevent the further Baronian raids. So basically, they kind of, did this whole thing. Wow, the Dark Knight of Baron. And then if you talk to him again, he like disappears into the bushes. He's like, "Get away from me! I don't like you. You're a mean old man. Go away." I can't, dude. I'm kind of stuck here, you know? It's not my fault. So here we see an ice rod, a flame rod, a cure staff, crossbow, and some holy or white arrows. We're not going to need anything out of those just yet. This guy. Things here are too sacred for you to even touch. And so we have Gaia helmet, Gaia armor, a silver ring, a paladin shield, paladin helmet, armor, and gloves, gauntlets. Can you guess what we're about to do? I'm sure if you played this before, you're probably going to go, "Yeah, I know exactly what's going on. Hey, you can't fool me." But some people don't know. So now let's go ahead. We're going to sell the shadow sword, the shadow gauntlets, the darkness helmet, the shadow helmets. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep those. I'm going to sell this, sell this, sell this. So I think I'll sell this iron ring because I don't need it. I'll sell the charm harp. We're never going to use it again. We're going to sell the darkness sword. Keep the leather. We'll sell the iron ring. We'll sell the bard. We don't need that. We'll sell the iron ring. We will keep thunder claws. We'll sell the iron ring. Okay. So, if you can kind of tell what we're doing here. So as you can see, we have an event that's about to happen. So let us not delay. We are going to go up, and we'll talk to the rest of these guys. I'll show you the inn and stuff in a minute. Oh, would you get out of my way? Thank you. How do you have the nerve to come here? It wasn't by choice. You can never imagine what we've suffered because of what you've done to us. Now, in further translations, what's funny is that when you talk to that white mage right there on the right, he goes, "I just want you to know that you've caused us a lot of suffering. Have a good day." If we talk to this guy, "Our elder forgives everything you have done, but I cannot. This is the house of prayers." So, as you can see, this is the house of prayers, and when a certain event has happened, how can one become evil? I cannot say. Everyone is an innocent baby at the beginning. Sort of true. At least until we start getting our faculties, and then we decide, hey, we're gonna go do what we want to do. Alright, I can't remember my elder voice, so I'll try to remember the best I can. "What do you want from us this time? I am Cecil, the ex-captain of the Red Wings. I could not disobey the king. Apologies will not bring our friends back alive, but I can at least listen to your words. I'm fighting the one called Golbez, who is the mastermind of Baron. A girl was captured, so we were on our way to Baron for her rescue, but were attacked by Leviathan and lost your friends. It would be your trial. But as long as you depend upon the dark sword, you cannot defeat true evil. Moreover, you might be consumed with its evil at any time. If you wish to fight against evil with good, go to Mount Ordeals to the east of Mysidia. But I must hurry. I do understand, but do not hurry. At first, you must climb Mount Ordeals and renounce this evil sword, and gain the sword of sacredness. The one who can accept the holy light is called a paladin. It is the sacred light. Many went to Mount Ordeals to be a paladin, but none returned. Will you try? Yes. But it would be hard for you alone with your dark sword. Take wizards with you. Palam Porom.
You called for us?
Where is Palom? Palom, come on!
So you are that Baronian guy, aren't you? I'm gonna help you, so thank me.
These two? Palom and Porom, they may be of help. Do not be deceived by their appearances.
Be thankful that the Mysidian genius Palom will accompany you.
Palom, it's for your own good.
Well, how do you do, sir? Palom, you must greet him. Hi, man.
Palom the Black Wizard and Porom the White Wizard joined. Alright. Now to mount ordeals. Palom and Porom, do everything in your power to help Cecil.
I will trust you if you become a paladin. Try, go and see if you can accept the light.
Alright, so we now have been joined by Palom the Black Wizard and Porom the White Wizard. They're pretty interesting characters. They, as you can see, Palom is a white wizard. They're twins, so she's a white wizard. She uses white magic, and he uses black magic. What's interesting is that you can actually, they have a separate twin magic spell that they can do, and they have two different twin magic spells. They have a weaker version of, like, nuke or flare, and they have then I think that one attacks like one enemy, and they have comet, which is a weaker version of meteor, and they're pretty awesome. Like, they are excellent wizards. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to, let's see here, let me just do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay. I think I still have enough to buy one of those. Okay. So, my optimum thing is I'd love to get at least the Paladin helmet and Paladin gloves before I go. So we're going to try to build up a couple of levels. We're going to walk over towards Mount Ordeals, and we'll take a chocobo back here. Should be able to build up about 7,000 gold to do that. Okay. So, you may be wondering, he went and bought 3 of those, of each of those. Could it be that we're actually going to meet someone along the way? The answer is yes. Yes, we will. Alright, so, going to those, I'll figure out the rest of it later. I'm not going to worry about it right this minute. Okay. Alright. I think we're now ready. And this over here is just a training room. I don't know why they did this, but like for this version of Final Fantasy 2 or 4, they put like training centers in every single town. It was a bit on the strange side. Now, whatever you do, neither forgive nor forget the Baronian pillage and destruction. Whatever you do, don't ever talk to that person. Wait, what? You climb Mount Ordeals? Yeah, if you come in here and talk to them, you know, beforehand, they're like, are you gonna become a paladin? And I can become a paladin too! Palom and Porom, Never trust this dark night. You? Becoming a paladin? Bah, you make me laugh. Now, you'll notice that there's a drink. There's like a little bottle on the table. That's because in the original version of Final Fantasy IV, if you go play either translated patch or if you go play like and literally any other version than this one, they have it to where this guy's drunk and he's just kind of like, huh? You became a paladin? Yeah, right, you know, kind of thing. And then when you come back, he's like, I must have had too much to drink. I could have sworn I saw a paladin in front of me. But because Nintendo, back in the 80s and 90s when they first came over here to America, they had a very strict and stringent policy against people doing, and then if you just come up here, this is just the inn. And so anyway, they had a strict policy of not showing any religious iconography and anything that might be construed as religious, drinking, any drug use, anything like that. Although certain games did sneak past, like if you go play Faxanadu and you talk to the keymaker, he's actually smoking a cigarette. Like he's literally smoking a cigarette, and he's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth when he talks to you. So they did kind of sneak a few things past the censors, but most of the time you'll see things that look out of place. And if you go play, like I think like Super Castlevania 4 is another good example, where if you play the American version of Super Castlevania 4, like some of the statues are actually like naked, you know, and I mean you can't really see much. And I think Medusa's also got nipples. And they just took those out, and then they blurred the statues or covered them up somehow. We always kind of got that kind of stuff here in America. I'm not sure exactly why. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Let me see, where am I at? I think I'm pretty good for now. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I was gonna grab some cure teas, but I remembered this is the easy type version. I really don't need a lot of those right now. So, what we're going to do is we're going to save, and we are also going to save. All right, just in case. All right, come on, battles. Come on, battles. There we go. If you play any other version of Final Fantasy IV, these are called zoos. So this is an example of the sword that Cecil has. It can automatically KO certain enemies, which is really nice. But yeah, those are called zoos. They're called Raven in this game. They're just big birds. So, you know, we'd like to get these guys up a couple of levels, because we do have a pretty hard boss fight coming up. And anybody who's played this knows what boss fight I'm talking about. It's difficult. Okay, so we'll fight those, and then we'll demonstrate the twin magics. But yeah, these cockatrices, they... Oh, there it is, there's fire. So yeah, I think in this version it's called Nuke. But yeah, that's kind of the... That's kind of how they did it. So anyway, so as you can see, we're already up to like 2,700 gold. So basically, what we want to do is... like I said, I'd like to be able to get them up a couple levels. I'd like to be able to have the Fire 2 spell before the boss fight. I mean, you just decimate these guys very quickly. I'm just trying to get up some gold so that we can buy a couple things before we head up there. So I'm gonna need some stuff. Those needlers are a palette swap of the other ones that we fought before. They're pretty difficult. We can use the needle attack. What's really nice is that you can come into this chocobo forest. You can talk to this white chocobo and replenish your MP, which is always nice. Got another carrot, which we don't need right now. Alrighty. So I know this is kind of boring because I'm just kind of like building up some stuff. Explore around. I usually just come over here and fight the mountain. Fight up the mountain! Yay! Not much around here. Yeah, whenever you get into this fight, those tiny mages, they can osmose. Although that does work fairly effectively against them. I'm surprised. Usually, if you hit them, they have a really high magic defense. There's coming. That's the weaker version of me, but it does a lot of damage. So I don't always do that one, but when they do it, it's a welcome sight. That's nice. Seriously, game. So yeah, there's really not much to talk about right now. Generally when you're playing this, it always helps to have a couple of levels under your belt, even in this version. Because one of the things about Mount Ordeals is it's full of undead, and as we've seen before, we know that Cecil's sword is not that good. Versus the undead. So we want to make sure that we're doing the right. So these two rings. can see, just a tiny bit. So I'm going to go back outside really fast. Grind just a tiny bit of gold. And then... Oh, come on, seriously. Jeez. Screw this. Are you kidding me? Killing the smalls. And we don't have enough. Wonderful. Okay. That should definitely be enough. Hey. Alright, so I'm going to buy some hats, and I will be de-equipping Cecil when we get to the top of my videos. And I think it's going to work. Alright, so alrighty. Let's head back to Mount Ordeals and we'll start our way up. And let's get to the top and do that stuff, and then I'll call it an episode. Or I might call it at the save point towards the summit. I don't know yet. We'll see. For about probably 20 to 25. So just gonna keep on trucking. Okay, gaining levels like a boss, which is good because probably gonna win. What doesn't make any sense is that poem was at like 149 HP and I was at 174. Here, gain a ton. Roar. That HP in this game is crazy. I always like Comet. It's really fun. I was a kid when I was first playing this game, and I used to take... that's the one, sword rats. Yeah, so the Amiibos, you know, we've already seen these. But, yeah. When I would play this game back in the day, I wouldn't even, like, move a lot of the different characters around and stuff. Like I do now. I do it way more than I used to. Only because in this version it's much simpler. So yeah, it's a lot simpler, and you don't have to worry too much about your foes, you know, your friends dying just because. It's just a lot easier. Okay. So, I'm going to enter Mount Ordeals. It's fairly short, fairly straightforward. What time, pal? I know, you don't have to say that. Ice! Piece of cake. Pow.
Pelham, our elder taught us not to submit to arrogance. Shall we go now?
Meanwhile, I love this track. This is actually called Somewhere in the World. Come, my lord.
Mylon of Earth, at your service.
We must not leave Cecil alive. We'd better make a move against him. Fortunately, his dark sword is nothing to fear for your monsters. However, he is climbing Mount Ordeals now.
Then he is to become a paladin.
Your mission is to dispose of him beforehand.
Yes, my master.
Very well. Things have become interesting, don't you think, Kane?
Yes, but Cecil might prove quite a formidable opponent.
That's not the voice I used. I understand you respect your former friend, but I send Mylon after him. Mylon is one of my 4 fiends of element. He'll put on a good show. Don't you think, Rosa?
Let me take the task of slaying him instead of Mylon.
How dare you ask for such a task? I've had enough of your blundering. You only have to watch this girl.
Yes, master. Cecil, watch out!
And you'll notice that there's a ball, there's like a steel ball up above Rosa's head. That was actually a guillotine blade in the original. So yeah, it sucks. Alright. So yeah, that was one of the other things that they censored. Like, they thought, oh, you know, crushing her with a steel ball is fine, but don't you dare cut her head off. If you use fire against those souls, those ghost things that Cecil was eliminating, if you use fire magic against them, it actually heals them. And so you definitely don't want to. You definitely don't want to do that. So that's why I either have Cecil just attack the hell out of him, or I'll use Twin Magic, just because. Or you can use Ice, like Ice 2 works really well against them. Like here, I'll show you. Like Ice 2 works actually really, really good against these guys. Magic here in a second. As you can see, works fairly well. Yeah. And the soul's just a palette swap, just a stronger palette swap. And as you can see, you get a lot of experience, so after an event that happens, this is a good place to come and actually level up a little bit, which I probably would do off camera, just to kind of get some things going. Come on. It slows down your ATB gauge. So this is one of the things that you don't see is your ATB gauge. But just know that it's there in the background, and your ATB gauge fills in accordance with how you, you know, it will fill faster on a preemptive attack. So like if it says first strike, it will fill a lot faster on that than it will with the normal gauge. And if you're surprised, or if you have a back attack, then your gauge will fill at about like half the usual rate, which is why it seems like it's so slow during the battle, is because, you know, you're trying to figure out, like, how can I, you know, effectively, you know, kill these guys, and, you know, and so, you know, so you're trying to figure out how you're going to fight these, you know, so it's very strategic in that respect. Tell her. Cecil. You seek for Meteor as well?
He knows of Meteor. That means... Hey man, you're Teller, right? Watch your mouth. Call him Master Teller. We are honored to see you. We are ordered by our elder to spy on... We are to guide Cecil in Mount Ordeals. My name is Porum.
And I'm Pelham. So you are Tilla. You are famous in Mysidia too.
Kids of Mysidia. Very well. And Edward and Rydia? We were attacked by Leviathan on our way to Barret. Oh no. And Rosa was captured by Golbez.
That must be his girlfriend.
Hush.
I cannot defeat Golbez with my spells alone. I've been seeking the magic of legend, Meteor. I felt a strong power from this mountain.
Meteor is too dangerous. You're too old, oops.
Yes, I'm old. No matter the price, I must avenge my daughter.
Grown-ups, be light, Trummels.
Be quiet. There's no place for kids.
Why did you come here, Cecil? I came here to be a paladin. My dark sword cannot defeat Golbez.
Who's Golbez?
You don't know? He's controlling Baron.
Yes, he is the source of all evil. I don't know if he can be the source of all evil. Anyway, Paladin. There must be some secret hidden in this mountain. I will come with you. Sage Telejump. And I know that's not my tele voice. I know I used a different voice. It's been a while since I've recorded any episodes, so if my voices seem off, that's probably why. It's like, So, now you know why I bought some extra of these. And once a certain event happens, I can actually have Cecil equip a Gaia robe as well. And that will kind of help until we get back to the place. Because the Paladin armor was like 8,000 gold, and I wasn't going to make you guys sit through, you know, me grinding 8,000 gold worth of money to be able to buy it. Usually what I end up doing is I fight around here, I build up some levels, and then I go back and properly equip Cecil and everything, and get him up and do all that stuff. So, yep, it's pretty good. All right, pretty good so far. Alrighty. Let's... Ah, shit. Surprised again. Happens far too often. And also, if you're surprised, when you run, it takes like twice as long to actually run. Because it's a command, just like fight, just like any other, thing. So if you try to run, sometimes you can run straight away like that. Other times, I'm just trying to speed up the video. Seriously. Oh, Lilith's so mid-bones. Dang it. Of course. This cover's gonna be uphill, dude. So those Liliths can paralyze you. That's the paralyzation part. Okay, he's going to heal everybody. Heal him up. Seriously? Just got done healing him. Little punk. There's an ether over there to the left, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Because I don't need to fight all those guys. And Cecil's sword, you remember when it said Cecil will be no match for your monsters? That's what he means. Like, my dark sword, does not damage those at all. So yeah, there's an ether one in that chest down there to the left, but we're not going to do that. Stop it! Not me! So, tent up. Alright, we're gonna do this, and then as soon as I get done, I know this is gonna probably run a little bit long, but I want to get through this particular part. And then once we get through that particular part, well, then we're gonna keep on trucking. Alrighty, so there it goes. It's not me. Those are event squares. Watch out. I feel something evil. I'm glad indeed. To slay you all. Who is it? Well, hello. I am Golbez's stay on heal duty because that's going to be necessary. If you attack, Mylon just counterattacks. So, in the actual game, if you go and watch the actual, if you pay attention to the actual game,
Go, my children.
that's just his thing to get his monsters to cast Drain or Vampire into characters. Basically, all that does is just a sap spell, and it just kind of drains your thing. But getting back to what I was saying, Mylon is known as Scarmelion in the other versions of Final Fantasy IV. Scarmelion being the Fiend of the Earth, and he's kind of undead, as you can see. I always thought that it was kind of cool that, you know, like the sprite that they used in game for him was also the same sprite as, you know, his, yeah, kind of the similar sprite to, you know, to him. So it was always kind of neat. I always thought it was kind of fun. He was pretty neat. So now that we're done with that, I'm just going to secure to the fight because I forgot to rearrange magic. Darn it. What was that? But I'm going to start getting him with some powerful fire spells. Because he's weak to fire. In the second phase of this fight, it's probably easier to start. But I'll get to that one. My body. Darn right, man. You die. You go to hell. You go to hell, you die. Bonus points if you can name that movie. Okay. So, we're going to walk back over here. So you'll notice that that event space is gone now. No. I'm not fighting that. Alright. So, we are going to use a tent. I always remembered this event so vividly. It was always so much fun to watch. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. There. Gee, can you guess what's going to happen?
Well done. But my true strength lies in death. And with it, I drag you all to the abyss.
Attacked from behind.
Fall flat into the deep ravine.
Yes, that doesn't make any sense. Alright. So. Alright. Let me see here. She does not have a sword, so it's going to be twirp. Doesn't matter either way, but because he has heal, he's going to heal him. And that does a lot of damage to Mylon. That really chips into his health. Yeah, so this is kind of, this is zombified Mylon, basically. He is, like, insane. if there is one. Is it really? Nope, it didn't. Not quite yet. This fight took me by surprise the first time. I was not... like, that's his death animation. Oh man, this fight took me by surprise the first time I played it. I was like, holy crap, what the hell? Like, he just turned around. Like, it's like, yeah, it was like, oh no, change, quick, quick. So.
What? You beat me twice.
That's right. You go to hell. You go to hell, you die. Twice. Take it. Okay, before I go this place up, I want to... equip everything. Gee, can you guess what's about to happen? Oh yeah. It is only the most exciting and the best thing that's ever freaking happened in video game history. Are you ready for this? Are you truly ready? I don't know if you're ready. Oh yeah. My son. Son? Who are you? I always loved this song. Badass. What's interesting is that you can see kind of a sprite up at the top of the screen that's actually like Dark Knight Cecil, and so it's actually like a mirror. I've been waiting. Sorrow fills me. I shall entrust you with my power, and grieve that no other way remains. Bam! But look at his reflection in the mirror. Part from your past. Conquer your darkness within. If you can't overcome your past self, the sacred power of light will not accept you. Two Cecils? What's going on?
Cecil.
Cecil.
Hey, watch out.
I need to help. This is my own fight. I must defeat him to amend my past guilt. And this fight is fairly easy. You don't do anything. Literally, you don't do anything. You just parry the whole fight. That's all you do. Justice is not the only right in this world. Someday you will see. Go, Cecil. Hell yes. Well done. Now I put my spirit into the power of light and trust it to your hands. Receive the last light left in me. My son. Stop, Golbez. Wait! If you have a seizure, if you are prone to seizures, turn away. Hell yeah, Cecil became a paladin. That is badass. You alright?
Right on.
I gosh. What is this I'm feeling? It's so familiar. That voice. Oh my.
Master Tella?
Yes, I remember the spells. Tella recalled all of the spells he had forgotten. Meteo? That light has bestowed upon me the greatest black magic. Tella learned Meteo. Or Meteor.
Grand Master that he is. Hey, Porum. Cecil, to tell you the truth,
Okay now. All's ready. Let's go and get Golbez. What are you doing, Cecil? We must go. Yeah. But that light, it called me. My son. Wait a sec.
Let us go, Cecil.
Okay. Oh, heck yeah. We got a brand new character sprite. So, as you can see, we can no longer equip the dark armor. Now we can equip the paladin armor. Yeah! We are kicking some serious butt now. Darn tootin'. As you can see, we start now at level 1 at 600 HP, which is actually like 300, almost 210 more hit points than we had just like 2 minutes ago when we first started. As you can see, we also now have magic points, because Cecil can actually use a limited amount of white magic. So as you can see, he's got a Cure 1 spell, and he'll gain up to 6 white magic spells, and that's it. But he does learn a lot of really cool magic. And so, yeah, he's a badass now. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to save it here. If I can do it right, save. And we're going to call that an episode. So, what awaits us when we get back to Myzidia? Will we find Rosa in Baron? Or what will happen next when we finally get back to Myzidia? So, stay tuned. Keep it locked right here. Smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. And drop me a comment. And let me know what you think of that epic scene. I absolutely loved that scene. I remember the first time that I saw that scene. It was badass, and I just remember thinking, wow, you know, like they upped it, because I mean, going from the original Final Fantasy to this one, you know, and then seeing that scene, it was just so emotional, because you're caught up with the characters, and when, you know, and Cecil, you know, pretty much the whole first part of this game has been kind of a, you know, like just a brooding, you know, hero. He's been kind of, you know, sullen and depressed, and then it's like he becomes a paladin, and it's like, damn, son. So yeah, keep it locked, and stay tuned for what happens next. When next we meet, I'm probably gonna be like level like 10 or 13, like between 10 and 13, because I'm gonna do some grinding on the mountain here to kind of get Cecil up, because we have another pretty hard boss fight coming up, so I want to make sure that we're doing everything right. So alrighty folks, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.